Tarquin claims he's too unhappy to appear in these reviews, as he's yet to find anyone who makes him smile like Charlotte used to, and he wished he hadn't dismissed marriage out of hand. He sent a container of his tears as a symbolic representation of his state of mind. I swear the pretentious idiot gets worse. He's also sent a pair of his blue gloves, which I'm expected to wear in the video. At least his absence lends me license to abuse him, though. The Sexual Lives of the Belgians. Chooped! I thought this was going to be an educational film, hopefully starring Annette Haven, but my hopes were dashed. How to describe the sexual lives of the Belgians? It's a story of growing up until about the age of 30, though the actors portraying 16 look about 25. Very unconvincing. The narrative barely holds together what seems to be a series of vignettes, which are all very nice, but not cohesive. And the actors are as ugly as fuck, and never have I seen such bad teeth and unattractiveness in a film. Is unattractiveness even a real word? Number 2. Elora. From the same director, Fabian Bielinski, and with the same lead, Ricardo Darin, as 9 Queens, I was really looking forward to this film, but what a letdown. It's too long, too ambitious, too violent, and too tedious. Bielinski has tried to be too clever, and it just doesn't work. Number 3. Pickpocket. Like all Bresson films I've seen, pretentious shit. Enjoyable pretentious shit, mind. Bresson seemed to have an obsession with footsteps in Pickpocket. Sounds of them were prevalent throughout. Worth watching. Number 4. In the City of Sylvia. A bloke sits in a bar looking at pretty women with long dark hair. I have no problem with this behaviour, but when one leaves on her own, he gets up and starts following her. Now that I do have a problem with. This is not a young Peter Sutcliffe we have here, though, but a man trying to find a woman, Sylvia, he met 6 years ago. His method, stalking and staring in silence, is a bit strange, mind. The stalker is Xavier Lafitte. He's fucking good looking, and most women would probably welcome him stalking them. In the City of Sylvia aims to be enigmatic. It's no such thing. Number 5. Gun-shy. Lucas appears to be avoiding national service by performing some sort of social service, which entails Meals on Wheels. Now I didn't even know they still had national service in Germany, and the fact he's not undertaking it is supposed to illustrate what an outsider he is. Lucas is picked up by a woman, Isabella, on a bus in a very novel way. She drops a note in his hand, saying, "Help me," and alights the bus, forcing him to follow. Why Isabella, played by Lavinia Wilson and her lovely freckles, picks Lucas up is never explained, but it seems to be for a relationship involving Lucas bathing and lusting after her. The guy playing the policeman puts in an hilarious Columbo performance. Unfortunately, the hilarity is unintentional. Number 6. La Belle Captive. Sarah Zeitgeist. What a great name. Names for a character don't get much better than that. Danielle Emile Falk, who plays Inspector Francis, is unique looking and cool as fuck. Anyway, La Belle Captive is a pretentious ghost story. Number 7. Du Lavande. Swedes can't half be dark, and their architecture has a communist, brooding feel about it. This broodiness could just be its portrayal in the Swedish films I've seen, as I've not visited the country to see for myself. Du Lavande has some excellent visual ideas. The apartment block as a train was a particular highlight. This sequence intrigued, because I couldn't work out how they achieved it. These ideas are probably not original, but the execution is excellent. An improving rather than enjoyable film. Number 8. Ossia. 5 men find a woman they think is dead lying in a field. It turns out she's just unconscious, so they take her home to the house of 2 brothers in the group. They then put her to bed, where 3 of the men shag her. It's not clear whether it's rape or consensual, but it's inferred the woman is a bit of a goer. While this is going on, the 2 brothers retire downstairs to get drunk on red wine. Our old friend Laurent Terzieff from La Prisonnière stars, and looks as sinister as ever. The poor guy has the appearance of a baby eater, but it doesn't seem to hinder him working. He has loads of credits on IMDb. There's a lot of homoerotic tension between the brothers, then one kills the other. Number 9. East of Bucharest. I spent 10 days in Slovakia over Christmas and New Year some years ago, so I have a soft spot for Eastern European films. I love the dark, brooding, foreboding, communal housing. Not sure why, because I had one of my worst bouts of beer depression ever there. I used to sit in the bath, near to tears. Well, once actually, but never let the two stand in the way of a good story. Counting down the days until the flight home. Then we'd go out, and after the first few pints, I was happy as Larry again. Until the morning. Drink is evil, kids. Wasn't all bad though. Some bloke in a bar we were in gave me a bag of homegrown weed. I didn't have to touch him or anything. The bloke gave me his phone number and I arranged to spend the next day sampling more of his weed. I never made it. I was too hungover. Right, enough padding. Back to east of Bucharest. The subtitles failed with 3 chapters to go, which ruined the film. Shame. I was really enjoying it. Number 10. Secret Defence. Ooh, Sandrine Bonnaire. I like her. So I like her, but 2 hours 50 minutes of her? Well, yes. 170 minutes of her in Secret Defence is absolutely fine. Alright, it was a little long if I'm honest. This film is nothing special, just a bog-standard mystery movie, with no chases, fast-moving images, violence, camera trickery, or explosions. There was a gun though. I fucking hate guns. The story held together without such gimmicks. Worth 3 hours of my time, but probably not yours.